it is easy for Balvika's children and young adults to drift away from Swami's teachings. How can we motivate them to remain connected? How do we deal with each parent having a different path?
I think when we say it's easy for Balvika's children and youth to be distracted from the science path, I think it's easy for every one of us to be distracted.
Exactly.
Let's not single out the Balvika's children and young adults. All of us are distracted. That is our problem. All of our problem is that anekagrata. We are distracted. We are constantly. But I think the only way that we can motivate the youth and the Balvika's children to remain on the path is by being practitioners ourselves. Any amount of talks like these, any amount of, jingoism or, standing at the stage and talking about big concepts of Upanishads doesn't help until we start living each and every one of those messages. So I think the big onus, the big responsibility on us is to live the message that we seek to spread. And we have none other than Swami who lived that message. And that is what I was, earlier also we were discussing. We don't have to go too far. Because I think what makes our organization extremely unique is our founder. The founder of this organization was there when the organization was established. No other organization in the world had their founder. For example, the Ramakrishna Mission. The Ramakrishna Mission was never founded when Ramakrishna was there. In fact, it is said Swami Vivekananda did not live to see the completion of the Belur Math temple. He passed away before that. It was, of course, the giants that Swami Brahmananda and the rest of the disciples were, right? So look at Guru Nanak Ji. Look at Jesus Christ. Christianity was not founded by Jesus Christ, right? In fact, the New Testament was written 200 years after Jesus Christ left. 200 years by Saint Augustine and the King Constantine. They came together and they wrote the New Testament. 200 years. Imagine the amount of transmission loss that must have happened in 200 years. Yeah. Right? So we are lucky that we have Bhagavan himself who has lived his life. Much of his life is very well documented. We have people who have lived with him, right, who have seen different aspects, and that is why these satsangs help so much, because they give us a sneak peek into the life of a master, how he lived, right? So I think when we have a living example that he was, it makes, I think, our life that much easier to practice those teachings in our life. And so I think the only way that we can motivate the Balvikas and our youth is by living the message.
Living the message. Lovely message that is.